The Master of Science in Athletic Training program at King's is really exciting. It's a program that's built on our 20-plus year history of athletic training education here at King's College. It's a new program, and we have a lot of faculty that are involved in this program. We have 8 full-time faculty here to provide one-on-one instruction with students and exciting academic classroom experiences and hands-on real-world clinical education experiences in athletic training settings. We have excellent facilities here for our students. We provide an education that we think is highly marketable for students and is going to prepare them to be athletic trainers in a variety of settings, whatever their professional goals are, whatever they choose to pursue for their career. We're also really excited to be able to offer an experience where we are like a family, and the program itself is set up so that there's lots of interaction between students, there's lots of interaction between students and faculty, interaction between students and their clinical preceptors at their clinical sites, so that they really get an experience that goes beyond just the classroom and just beyond learning, but also being a part of something that's bigger than any of us. So we have a building that our program is located in called the LAT Center for Health Sciences, and this is a building that houses not only athletic training but also the exercise science program, Master of Science in Nutrition program, the physician assistant program, the nursing program, and so there's a lot of potential for collaboration with healthcare practitioners outside of athletic training just here on campus. We have full multimedia capability in the classrooms, as well as full integrated bring your own device to the classroom settings so that students can connect directly to the multimedia system within the classrooms through their own laptops or mobile devices. Faculty can do the same, and so there's a lot of integration and collaborative ability within our classroom settings. We also have an athletic training lab that's fully functional with equipment and space that allows students to simulate real-world settings with the faculty in order to work with each other, with their partners and their peers to learn and apply what they're learning in the classroom in a lab-type setting. We have an exercise science lab here that is a fully functional facility. Not only do students learn how to use all the equipment in the exercise science lab, but they also use this facility to do community testing and community healthcare programs, and the athletic training students can be a part of that. We have a sports medicine clinic on campus, and that sports medicine clinic is our facility where we treat all of our injured athlete patients, where they get rehabilitation and treatment. They come in by appointment. So there's a lot of opportunities to do in-depth work with patients and provide patient care to actual injured people under the supervision and with the help and collaboration of clinical preceptors who supervise the students and teach them how to apply all the skills and knowledge that they're learning in the classes. And those are all located right here on campus so that students have access to them and the ability to work with faculty and preceptors extensively. We work hand in hand with other healthcare practitioners here at King's College, like the physician assistants and the nurses and the exercise scientists and the nutritionists, in order to try to make sure that we are all staying current with research, staying current with actual practices and with patients to provide the best healthcare possible in a variety of settings. Athletic trainers work more specifically with active people and athletes, but we also learn a lot from other practitioners, and we also teach them about how to work with patients who are in those types of fields or in those types of areas where they might be athletes or they might be active people. And some of the other practitioners aren't necessarily used to working with those types of patients, some of whom are highly skilled, some of whom are highly motivated. And so it really is an experience where there's a lot of collaborative effort, including teaching and research and clinical practice. The job market for athletic training is excellent. We look at information like the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics that projects over the next decade the number of jobs in athletic training is going to continue to grow. It's a real growth industry because of the popularity of athletics and because of how active people are across all age groups. So there are numerous opportunities for athletic trainers to practice in a variety of settings. One of the great things about athletic training is that you don't have to specialize in one specific area. So you might start your career in one setting, whether it's high school or college or professional sports, and at some point down the road, you may decide that you want to change settings and maybe enter the industrial setting or enter the commercial setting or become an athletic trainer who provides care in home for people who might not be able to get out to a sports medicine clinic or a facility. So there are a lot of different avenues that someone can pursue as an athletic trainer. There are even athletic trainers who work in unique areas like performing arts or with NASA or with public safety. So the master's degree in athletic training will give you the ability to practice as an athletic trainer. It's the minimum degree required to become an athletic trainer. And so we provide you with the education to be able to earn that degree and pass the national certification exam to become an athletic trainer so that you can go out and practice on your own. We have a 100% placement rate of our program graduates. Our students are extremely successful. We're very proud of our alumni and what they have accomplished. They work in almost every area of athletic training that you can imagine at all different levels, and they're extremely happy with their choices and with the careers that they've chosen to pursue, whether it's working in a high school with younger people, whether it's working in a sports medicine clinic or working with older patients, or even at the highest levels of athletics in the professional and Olympic settings. So King's College has 8 full-time faculty in our athletic training program. We're all certified athletic trainers. 6 of those 8 faculty are athletic trainers who provide clinical practice with our athletic teams. 2 of the faculty are administrators. We also have 2 full-time staff members who are athletic trainers and work with our students. So the students get a tremendous amount of experience not only with faculty members in the classroom, but with faculty members and athletic trainers in real-world settings, including at our athletic facilities. We have exercise science faculty who work with our students and help to collaborate with our athletic training faculty to ensure that we are providing the most current and up-to-date information in the areas of exercise science. We have faculty in the athletic training program who have long records of service in state athletic training organizations, regional athletic training organizations, and national athletic training organizations. So we have a really large network of connections across the country. We have athletic training faculty who have served here at King's for more than a decade. All of us are long-standing faculty here at King's and are really committed to the mission and the purpose of King's College. One of the things that I think is most rewarding about athletic training is the ability to work so closely with our patients and our clients. Unlike some other healthcare professionals, we have a lot more contact with our patients, and so we see them sometimes on a daily basis or even more than once a day. That also gives us the opportunity to see them when they return to activity, and so it's really exciting to be able to see a patient or a client that we've worked with who might have been injured, and then they return to the activity that they love and that is so important to them, and we get to see that and participate in that with them. And that is something that I think is a really great and fulfilling element of athletic training. It is something where we are not just providing treatment to them or treating a specific injury, but we work with the whole person. And sometimes we're a counselor to them. Sometimes we're a sounding board or just someone to listen to them. We really are involved in their lives to a significant degree. That has been really highlighted by this current pandemic, where we work with patients. Some of our patients have a lot of questions, and we're there to be able to provide answers. A lot of times, the athletic trainer is the person they feel closest to. It's the healthcare practitioner they know the best, and so they come to us with these questions, and we can help them to find the information, or we can help them to know who to talk to. Athletic trainers are also on the front lines of the pandemic, and this is a unique experience for us because we have been able to use our skills that are so important with our athletic and active patients and clients and translate those skills into helping with testing, helping with contact tracing of people who might be sick or might have been exposed to someone else, helping with vaccinations, helping with the testing and the swabbing of people who need to get tested for work or are getting tested to return to activity or to participate in games and travel to athletic events. And so it's an exciting time for athletic trainers for people to be able to see what we can do in different areas than what might be thought of as the traditional athletic training locations of high schools and colleges and universities and professional athletics. We have two routes for athletic training here at King's College. One is a 3+2 program where students are undergraduates for their first 3 years and graduate students for their last 2 years. We also have a standalone graduate program where students can come to King's with a bachelor's degree from another institution or from King's College, and they would strictly be graduate students. The undergraduate 3+2 program is really something special because students come to King's and they are exercise science students for their first 3 years, and they learn all about exercise science and gain an outstanding foundation that's going to help them when they enter the graduate program in athletic training, and that will be their final 2 years at King's. And so in 5 years, they get a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and a Master of Science in Athletic Training degree. The graduate program in athletic training is the same master's program as with the undergraduate 3+2 program, but it's a program that's for students who did not necessarily know that they wanted to go into athletic training as an undergrad, but they finish a degree at King's College or at another institution as long as they've met our prerequisite course requirements and our grade requirements. And they would enter the 2-year Master of Science in Athletic Training program and progress through that and earn their Master of Science in Athletic Training degree and be able to become an athletic trainer. Students can enter the Master of Science in Athletic Training program with any undergraduate degree, but there are some specific courses including biology, chemistry, physics, psychology, and statistics that must be taken and completed. Students also must have a GPA of a 2.67 or better in order to enter the athletic training program. We encourage students to get at least 10 hours of observational experience with an athletic trainer to make sure that this is really what they're interested in, but it's not a requirement. We think there are a lot of special elements in our Master of Science in Athletic Training program. We have 8 full-time faculty to give a lot of one-on-one interaction and instruction with our students. We have dedicated preceptors who have worked with our athletic training program for a long time and are devoted to students and providing clinical education to those students. We have a gross anatomy course where students will do a full human cadaver dissection. We have outstanding facilities here at King's College where we like to say that we have big school opportunities with all the advantages of a small school. We have faculty who are devoted to service and have long-term involvement with national organizations and state athletic training organizations. We also have a family atmosphere here where you will be treated as a student and as a person, where we get to know you and get to know your professional goals and how we can help you to achieve them. This is your opportunity to make a difference in the lives of patients and clients. If you'd like to know more information, you can contact us at any time. You can visit our website, and we would love to see you here at King's College.